And welcome back. This is your man Warrior. This is another patron roster review, and he just changed his name. It looks like it was EDZO929, but now it's Valar Morghulis. I hope I said that right. From Exquisite Jedis, and so really kind of a quick roster review. Doesn't spend a lot of money. Now you would probably be shocked to hear that because you're going, no way. He's got 4 Gear 12. There's no way he hasn't spent any money. He's mostly free to play, and when you see his roster, because he's been playing for a very long time, you'll notice that the roster drops off really quickly into Gear 8s, 6s, 7s. There's not a whole lot at the top. Really, his focus has been only a couple of overpowered characters, and of course everybody got excited when they came out, but not completely free to play, but isn't investing every single month either. You can see for a long time player, there's not a whole lot here as far as development, and so that's just what happens. It falls off pretty quick when you don't invest every single month into the game. So with that said, he wants to know about Phoenix for Thrawn. Is he doing that right kind of thing? Should he do the numbers crunch on Zeta on R2D2? And arena tweaks, Rancor team, because he wants to know about Rancor, which is the first time in a while I've been asked that. And then kind of the heroic AAT/territory battles, just a whole lot to focus on. And so what we're going to do is we're going to kind of make it simple, and we're just going to go first things first. So arena, the first thing I notice is you've got a 4-star Baze at like gear level 8. Now, 4-star Baze is not the end of the world. He's a tank. He could hang at 4 stars, but gear level 8 is terrible. And you have a gear level 12 turret. So it just doesn't make sense to me to have all of that investment, crazy investment, into one character and not the other. So definitely want to focus on Baze Malbus for arena, get him leveled up and geared up. The other thing I noticed is you do have R2D2 at 6-star gear 11, and that's nothing to shake a stick at. And you also asked if you should be doing numbers crunch as a Zeta, and so the answer to that is a yes. The next Zeta should be numbers crunch. That's one of the best Zetas in the game. And then the second is with your arena team. I think it looks good. I think Rex as a lead is an excellent suggestion. And then I would have Chirrut and Baze instead of Boba Fett. So Baze would replace Boba Fett. And then I would leave Darth Nihilus in there. And then I would probably put R2-D2 in the place of Darth Vader. Now, Boba Fett and Darth Vader, I know why you use them. They can chew through the current meta with the CLS leads and the Barasafis with General Kenobis. And there's a lot of really good teams you're having to go against. And those are two characters that have a pretty good toolkit to go against them. But I believe with a Rex lead, Chirrut and Baze, Darth Nihilus, and R2-D2, you'll do far better. That's just my opinion. So you'll have to try it out. But to do that attempt, you're going to have to Zeta numbers crunch and also get your Baze leveled up. So put him in your favorites and make him a priority. As far as having a team for the Rancor, because you really don't have CLS leveled up or anything like that, you don't have CLS, you're going to have to focus on kind of a more old school traditional team, such as the Darth Vader led team. Now, the one thing I noticed is your Darth Vader was 151 speed. Now, you've probably tried to run Darth Vader lead in heroic Rancor and not been able to solo, or it was exceptionally difficult. If you were able to do it, my guess is you probably haven't been able to, and that is why. You have got to get, and it's going to take time, but you have got to get all of the characters that are going to be in a Rancor team over 180 speed, preferably at or above 200 speed. So Darth Vader needs at least another 50 speed to really make a Rancor solo team possible. But you could have Darth Vader as your lead since you have his Zeta. You can also use Darth Sidious with him. He's going to have turn meter removal because of Darth Vader. And again, Darth Vader's turn meter removal cannot be avoided. It's going to happen. It's just only happens 50% of the time. He takes 20% turn meter, but he gets to pass that on. Also, you could bring in Han Solo when you get him to 7 stars, which is soon. on his quick draw basic, he will either do more damage or he'll remove turn meter. So that's pretty exciting. The turn meter reduction that he does is 35%, which is very, very good. It's even better than what Darth Vader brings in, because Darth Vader is bringing in 20% only 50% of the time. And so this quick draw makes Han Solo excellent. So once you finish Han Solo off as far as getting him to 7 stars, he would definitely be a great addition to a Darth Vader led turn meter reducing team. And then of course Jyn Erso, you've got her at gear level 7, and she can remove pretty much 100% turn meter, and she will increase her potency as she goes through the first phase and get better and better and better at turn meter reduction. But you need to give her critical chance. She needs critical chance for that turn meter reduction, because on a critical hit she's going to stun the target for 1 turn, so you need critical for that. And every time she does a critical, she's going to get more potency. So that's one of her uniques. So she gains 10% potency each time she scores a crit hit. So she's going to stack her potency, but you need critical chance on her to make sure she's critting for the stun and make sure she's critting for the turn meter reduction through the potency gain she's going to get. So Jyn Erso would be another amazing person on here. Now looking at your team again, there's not a whole lot to choose from that's very high, but Jyn Erso and Han Solo work also. I notice up top you have a Royal Guard. Royal Guard can put speed down, defense up, a number of other things, and so Royal Guard for the speed down on his Force Pike might just be what you want, because it's going to have a 50% chance to inflict that speed down for 2 turns. So it's one of those things where if you can have a character that can bring speed down, it will help you. It's actually critical in a solo that you have somebody on your team that can apply that. Also, you do have TIE Fighter Pilot who can put tenacity down. That is an option as well for now, because Han Solo is at 6 stars. So until Han Solo's ready, you could bring TIE Fighter Pilot in. He'll put tenacity down as long as he's critting, and he is going to do a lot of damage, and he's going to remove turn meter underneath Darth Vader. So that's a team you could work on now. Darth Vader, Darth Sidious, TIE Fighter Pilot, Jyn Erso, and Royal Guard. They're all ready to go. And then you could replace him with Han Solo. Hopefully soon you get CLS unlocked, and then you can use CLS by himself or with Han Solo to solo it, which would be really, really awesome. So that's arena tweaks, and those are your Rancor team tweaks. As far as heroic AAT and territory battles, because you don't have a ton of characters and I don't want to put you on focusing 4 different teams, it's just crazy, it's way too much. I'm going to focus you on 2 teams. The first one you already kind of focused yourself on, and that's your clones. You know you want to use the clones for phase 4, and so this is one of those teams you want to continue to passively develop. Rex and 5s are already there, so really it's just 3 characters in here you want to continue to develop: Echo, Cody, and Clone Sergeant. So these 3 characters I would work on, in addition of course to the Han Solo, Jyn Erso, for your other team. And then of course you're going to want to get their speeds up. As far as the other team for heroic AAT and territory battles, I'm kind of beating the crazy drum here, but resistance is everything. It's going to be what you use to unlock speed mods, which you need for your heroic AAT teams, for your heroic Rancor teams, and for your territory battle teams. So you need speed mods, and the only way to get that is with these guys. Also, it's going to help you with Galactic War. It's going to help you with the heroic AAT phase 2. It's going to help you in other phases if you wished. And this is just an awesome all-around PvE team. So the 4 characters you really want to focus on are Finn, Poe, Resistance Pilot, and Trooper, with the 3 clones and Han Solo. You're looking at about 8 characters to develop. 8 characters is really more than enough. It's really difficult to focus on any more than that, so I would focus on those. But get your resistance up, make them your #1 priority, and it is going to pay off dividends over the next 6 months. I promise you, you're going to love it. So what is everybody else's thoughts? What should he do? You got to see his inventory. Make sure you leave comments down below for Valar. As always, keep your gaming on. Warrior out.